Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Bree, and today I'm talking about Don Bluth. Bluth? So, I'm going to say Bluth. Don Bluth. Bluth. I'm going to say Bluth. Don Bluth. I'm not sure the correct way to say it, so sorry. He's a well-known and well-respected animator who basically got his start at Disney, didn't like what Disney was doing, tried to do things Disney wouldn't let him do, and went off and did his own animation. Now, he's pretty famous for, the arcade game, Dragon's Lair, but he's also done, a lot of movies, like Secret of Nim, Troll in Central Park, and things like that. Now, where he's different than Disney, and which is one of the things that I think a lot of his fans will point to is why they think he's superior to Disney, is his movies tend to be darker in tone, and they don't always have a happy ending. Sometimes they have a nihilistic ending, or sometimes they have a, well, we survived ending, but our lives are still ruined. That's not to say they can't or don't sometimes have a happy ending, but they're not fairy tales like what Disney does. Now, it's not to say Disney hasn't dabbled in somewhat darker material, like The Lion King, for example. I think Sleeping Beauty is a little darker in tone than their standard fairy tale, but, they're not on the level as a Don Bluth. I'm going to say Bluth. I'm going to probably say them both. I don't know. But anyways, but then you got more mature adult themes and elements in some of his material, like, again, Dragon's Lair. That you're not going to find in a Disney animated film. Ever, probably. So, I've made it clear, I'm not in general a fan of cartoons. This is pretty well across the board. I can enjoy an animated film or a cartoon series from time to time, more so if it's something from my childhood or reminiscent of something from my childhood than I can anything else. But I never liked Don Bluth, or Bluth. I never liked his animation. I never liked his cartoons. I thought they were too dark for kids' shows, to be honest. And yeah, I was mostly watching them when I was a kid. Or watching them as an adult with somebody else's kids, mostly my sister's kids when I would babysit for her. Or they would come over and we would have holidays, and they were here. So, no, I am not really a fan of his animation. I think as far as the animation itself goes, yeah, it's pretty good. And sometimes it's better than Disney, but not always. Disney still has really good top-notch animation itself. So I don't think it's fair to say Don Bluth animation is A+, and Disney animation is B-. I don't think that's fair to say. I think they're both A+. Likewise, I'm not really interested in seeing Disney cartoons either. But as a kid, I would be more likely to watch a Disney animated film than a Don Bluth animated film. Just because I didn't like his style, I didn't like his style of storytelling, it was so sad, so depressing, I don't need that. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on Don Bluth, or Bluth, whatever. Stay cool.